Anton Xavier at Silicon Valley Bank is next. Anton wears a bunch of hats in his role at SVB, and one of them is expertise in non-dilutive funding. So, Anton, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to this role in life?
Thank you, Christian. Can you hear me well?
We can hear you great.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Before I start on that, I just want to congratulate you, Christian, and the Bullpen team. I've seen this group grow exponentially over the past few years, something that I've never seen before with similar groups, and so it's an honor to be a part of this as you guys grow and move forward. In terms of my background, so I'm not I didn't come from a financial background, but I work at a bank. I was in large pharma for many years at Pfizer doing R&D. I'm a scientist by training, developing drugs at the earliest stage all the way up to clin dev in oncology, and then moving into search and evaluation, where I was looking at early to mid-stage companies we could do strategic partnerships with. These are your upfront milestone royalty-based deal structures. Then I moved to an accelerator where I was managing funds to de-risk academic technologies, and this was often funded by the NIH, particularly their REACH initiative, and a few other initiatives that were local to the state. So my background really comes from helping early stage companies at that non-dilutive phase grow to a more, I would say, mature dilutive phase. And that's where I joined SVB with that expertise and that background and that network, not only in pharma, but also in investing.
Anton, can you tell us a little just more about, relevant projects right now? What's happening in the non-dilutive funding space? Well, how is it different in 2024 than maybe past years? Or what would you be advising your portfolio of companies to do in 2024? I'll just open it up to your expertise.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've always been supportive of the SBIR, STTR programs. If you don't know about those, read about those. We have a couple of articles that we've already written about those, but that's not the only space, right? SBIR, STTR is only one section of public funding that you can receive. CDMRPs, BARDA, ARPA-H, and a few other grant initiatives are also of value to early stage companies. And so it'll be important for a company to actually do their research, see which one fits, and which one they have the expertise to apply to. So now this is key, what I mean by that, because there's a lot of different grants and they're all competitive. Now, the chances of a first-time founder getting an SBIR is around 30%. It might be a little bit low as the competition starts to increase because of the market conditions. But in reality, what I advise companies and what I like to see is that you do apply for SBIR funding, but you don't get locked into SBIR funding. So once you've actually figured out how to successfully get SBIR funding, I see a lot of companies taking that route and always going through this cycle of non-dilutive funding and not really having the, I would say, the growth mindset to move towards private funding. And that ratio of private funding to non-dilutive funding, that ratio is key as a measured metric for success, not only internally within companies, but also for the government itself, as from my background previously, post-Pfizer with an accelerator. So it's important that once you've started to get that non-dilutive funding, you start to get out of that scientific mindset and then into a more business mindset to raise that private funding, that equity dilutive capital, because that's what's really going to take you to the next level and take that drug to market.
Well, I can't wait to hear a little bit more from Elaine Haynes today and Adam Koster, who are in the kind of that loop and breaking out and fundraising outside of that. I think that is a great point, Anton, that we all need to consider. It creates a loop. And if you're serious about non-dilutive funding, and at some point you need to grow out of it. So thanks for bringing that up. I would encourage everybody to talk to Anton. I know he'll be at Bio as well. So Anton, thanks for all your support. Really appreciate it. You're a great resource for this group.